Pull the way up like we in the club. Fly flashy, grown classy, still turn to the dub. Saturday mornings, no walk of shame, we fresher. 950 lounge, that's my guilty pleasure. I don't miss my favorite show, I put everything on hold. Work the baby, even the babysitter know. When 950 come on, don't bother. I'm locked in 10 to 1, no problem.
And we keep this thing moving. It's a packed day, but we keep it going because we got superstars all the way around. This young lady here is a young artist who's doing her thing and overcome some adversities as a young person, but that doesn't stop her performing her talent. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 950 Lounge, the lovely and super talented Naya. What's going on, darling?
I'm good. It's Niara, by the way.
It's Tiara?
Niara.
Niara.
It's Tiara, but with an N. A lot
Niara.
of people, yeah.
I'm
a lot
sorry.
of people get that.
You don't get no credit. Would
you have got that?
I didn't see the name. I see the name. I can get it.
Niara.
A lot of people they mispronounce my name all the time.
Well, we won't do that twice. Niara.
So can we call you Nisi or something?
You can call me Nini.
He might mess that up too.
Niara. I said
Niara.
I'm going to call you Niara by your government. Thank you, darling, for coming to the show.
Thank
Appreciate
you for having me.
Again, you know, as a young girl, you was diagnosed with severe scoliosis.
Yeah, I was.
And
actually,
you've overcome those adversities. Talk about that.
Well, I was diagnosed at 12 years old. So for whoever doesn't know what scoliosis is basically I guess a diffusion like in your back where your spine isn't straight, so your spine is curved.
It's curved.
Yeah, your spine is curved, so
curved.
you don't. Everybody's supposed to have a zero curvage spine. People with scoliosis, they have 40, they have 50, they have 30. Some people even have 100.
And it's kind of because, again, being an artist on stage and different movements, you know, could be a challenge. How do you overcome that as an artist?
Well, first I try to think positive. At first, when I was first diagnosed, I had to wear a back brace. So I had to wear a back brace, which is like a really hard, big brace, plastic brace, where you have to wear under your clothes 23 hours a day, 4 years. So, and then as a model, it was kind of like, at first, it was very embarrassing for me because I'm in like middle school, 6th, 7th grade. You know, people making fun of you. My friends were very supportive, but you know, on the other hand, there's some people that kind of looked at it and judged you, like, what is
coming out?
What's wrong with you? Why you look different?
Right. Kids are mean.
Where you get that shirt from?
Right, exactly. Why you look so big?
Why you pregnant? All
right, these are the mean kids here.
I actually had a guy in 7th grade. He called me a robot, and I'm like, really?
Put your robot. You should have did the robot on him too.
You should get the RoboCop and beat him up.
No, seriously, but actually, I noticed that it actually helped me because wearing the brace, it really helped mold and shape, my attitude, my determination, exactly like where I wanted to go. And it really helped my confidence because it really helped me with, with modeling too as well, because it helped my posture. It helped me, get taller. It helped, create my physique.
Where they at now?
Yeah. So it definitely, it wasn't, I would say it was definitely a blessing in disguise. definitely.
We're talking to the lovely, talented Niara. I think I said
Niara.
I'm going to get that right before it's done. Niara. All right, Rhoda, you bring in the show. You call her Sadie. Niara. Now, you started at a young age, did the barbers on thing, so you used the model baby. And, you know, how was that experience? Because, you know, not saying you experienced it, but my sister did barbers on many years ago. My mama called it a ripoff. I don't know, because maybe my sister didn't make no money. But
because she had to pay money.
Exactly. But talk about that barbers on experience starting at young, because you're still a very young lady now, but getting that base as a young kid, how has that led to your career now? How has that helped you even now?
Well, barbers on is I wouldn't say it's a ripoff. I would say that they basically help you learn the tools. They give you the tools you need, but you're not guaranteed a job. That's the thing about modeling. You're not guaranteed that you'll get the job. They can give you the tools you need as far as runway classes, acting classes, and, you know, etiquette classes and stuff you need, but they're not gonna, you know, you're not guaranteed a job. But in those, I started at 7. I didn't want to, after I graduated barbers on, I didn't want to do it. Because my mom was taking me to all these acting auditions and modeling gigs. Huh? And they're like, they love you. They say you're a natural. But I will literally do it, and then I'll cry. Like, I'll do it crying, but I'll do it perfect.
But why
was like, we need her.
But why were you crying? Like, what was it inside of you that just was like, I just don't want to do it?
I was just going through a phase where I didn't really want anybody looking at me.
You was embarrassed because of...
It's not that I was embarrassed. It's just I just didn't want anybody looking at me. That has something to do with
your health situation?
Well, I didn't learn about the scoliosis until maybe about 4 years later, and that's actually when I decided that I was like, all right, I'll go full throttle with modeling.
So nobody can make eye-to-eye contact if they're on this phase of you?
Yeah,
like
I was
Prince
like,
already.
no.
You was like, don't look at me.
No, I'm like, I didn't want people looking. I wasn't embarrassed. I would say, I guess I went through like a shy phase.
Wow.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, and then just out of nowhere, I'm just like, yeah, I want to do the modeling. Like,
and
even though I'm wearing the brace, then the mask came off. Yeah, even though, you know, I was wearing the brace and, you know, I was back and forth at the doctor getting constant x-rays and stuff like that. I was like, you know.
But what doesn't kill you will make you stronger, and it's made you stronger.
And you're living your dreams, because you wanted to be a model. You also had dreams of being a journalist.
Yeah, I'm
cool. So I can see you like doing CNN stuff or like NFL sideline stuff.
I want to do.
I would say
CNN. No, I want to do CNN. All right, but I also want to do entertainment as well.
Okay.
I'm in school for journalism right now, so I'm 2 years down. So I'm actually I really like journalism. It actually led me to create my own show will be out October 1st. It's called What's the Juice? So it's basically a show where we go out on the street.
If you was a teacher, how you critique our show? Because I mean, you in school with professionals. How would you critique us?
You know, it's funny. I took a radio.
Keep it clean, man.
I took radio journalism 101. So I really like your show. I really like how you guys interact with the guests, and you guys, you know, ask questions, do follow-up questions, and you also make it entertainment, not too boring, not too like
they really get on my nerves. That's really organic. It's kind of real.
No, but it really is, because he's just annoying sometimes.
You know what he called himself? LeBron James of the radio.
They don't.
Game.
I don't.
He thinks he's LeBron. But now Kyrie doesn't laugh. And look at LeBron. He ain't got nobody.
Let me say this. I don't call myself.
You said her name right that time, didn't you?
Let me get it together. I don't call myself that. That name was given to me. You don't make your own nicknames.
Who was it given to you by?
Before you came here, before even aired, when we first started here, I think it was we had the reporter from Long Island. The sports reporter. She was here Super Bowl Sunday, and she said, "You doing everything. You watching the time. You bring the music. You making sure the lighting's right. You're like LeBron James." That's how it all started.
So
no. Key word is you're like LeBron James. Now you are LeBron James on the radio.
I made it work.
You gave it extra substance.
Well, don't you supposed to give it substance?
He took it and he ran with it.
Thank you,
he took it and he ran with it.
He's flying with it.
Learn.
He ain't run yet.
Learn.
He's
his own lid yet. That's how big he is sometimes. Look at him. He's sitting on
Look at him.
Now, you work with a friend to this show, Dr. Reba Perry, as well.
Yes.
Who's a friend of this show, and you know, obviously with her daughter and different things. And I know you guys are part of the same management team. Big shout out to Yvonne. Talk about that dynamic, because we had her on here last week, and she's a very powerful strong-willed woman.
Definitely,
You know?
definitely.
Talk about that experience.
I started working with. I started actually working with Yvonne maybe about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She has a company. I won like their walk off, and then she does PR.
Yes.
So she kind of like brought everybody together. And I started working with Egypt. I was actually the first like adult. I want to say adult, but like older model that
18.
actually older model that actually.
You making some say you're 40. What you mean?
She said adult.
I want to say adult.
She's
No,
a
I'm
young
saying I
adult.
want to say young adult. I was the first.
I'm
young
not no
adult.
baby.
You probably got to still show ID to get in places still.
I would hope so. You still do.
Well, you still do.
Yeah.
But
Brady.
yeah.
Hey, you old. They want to know he's saying. You saying? Yeah.
No, I'm saying that like I was one of her older models that was actually willing to walk for her because when she first came out, they thought she was predominantly kids,
Right.
but a lot of adults kind of like shied her away. Like
Yeah.
she's a kid designer. Why would I walk for her?
Now,
Da, 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 da.
look at her.
And I was modeling for her sister at the time. But when she first, she first started, I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll model for you. Like, I want to model for you. So I modeled for her, and then I've been modeling for her ever since. Like we've done a lot. Like she's taking me on like as her house model for like so many stuff like Pix 11, NBC.
Right.
We just did a Ford commercial, so we flew out to
We-
LA.
So you going to be traveling?
Yeah,
with
I
her?
travel with her a lot. If I'm not, doing my own thing like with modeling or like on the TV show or at school, I'm like, with her.
That's my next question because you're in school.
Right.
You have your own career. Now you're kind of drifting away. Where's the balance? You're 18. Is it
19?
Oh, 19 now.
Stop lying.
Yvonne, you sent me the wrong number. But you're 19 years old. Is there any balance for a 19-year-old life, or is it just because you're so used to being in this professional setting that it just doesn't matter? I mean, being 19, going to college, is it still time for party and fun, or is it all work and
Yeah, I try to make time, but you see, when I was younger, I used to I feel like I'm kind of like immune to that. I'm
You was
not
like 6.
when I was not 6, but when I was like about 15, 16.
Okay.
Don't tell me you
when
was in
I
the club
was
at
about
15, 16.
no, I wasn't in the club,
all right.
but my mom
Thank you,
allowed
Jesus.
me to go out. So now it's like it'll be there
That's
later. I
old
don't
school.
have to,
Go
I
out
don't
like what,
have
to the movies, to the mall?
No, I would go out with my friends. My friends, we would have high school parties and.
I was running the
stuff,
clubs
and
at 12. I don't need
backyard
that no more.
parties. And backyard
We started the
parties.
trap house. Whoa.
So it's like,
Whoa.
I said, whoa.
The views of Rodeo, they'll say the views of Knocky Lounge or its affiliates.
Thank you. Lord Jesus, take the wheel, please.
but yeah, finding that balance it gets tough, but I'm pretty disciplined when it
But
comes
you just
to that.
enjoy what you do.
Right, I
And you
really do.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, again, we're talking to lovely Niara. So young, so much you're done, but you just write. You're just cracking the book.
Right.
What's the game? Give me 5 years from now. Give me 24, 25. Where, if you can close your eyes for 10 seconds, where you want to be at? 24,
That's hard because I want to do so much.
Say it
Give me
all.
something.
Say it
Give us
all.
the highlights.
Put it in existence for us.
Give us the top 3.
Live on the moon.
I definitely want to be a full-time working model, as well as graduated with my bachelor's in communications, as well as my show What's the Juice being very successful and possibly on a network.
Without question. And What's the Juice one that starts in October?
Yeah, What's the Juice? It starts in October. It's just basically about we're basically going around getting the public opinion, because the public opinion is everything. It's very essential, especially in today's time. So we're basically just getting the public opinion. We're going out asking people questions about current events, fashion, politics, fun, interacting, entertaining things.
Social media.
Social media things, yes.
Niara Wick, thank you again for coming up today.
Thank
And
you
you got
for
your
having
people
me.
here, got a little everybody got their own camera team.
Everybody coming out team
Yeah,
now.
everybody
You know,
on team.
like,
Nobody comes by
Those are my
themselves.
brothers, my two brothers.
Hey, I mean, yo, you go in there with a bunch of dudes.
Bodyguard.
Yeah, I'm showing up. That's what
R.
they're
Kelly
supposed to
gonna be
do.
there? We got problems.
Kelly. Lord.
He'd be hijacked living in South Central
But she
somewhere.
may be too old for R. Kelly.
Niara, real quick. Yeah, well, she's on the old
19,
mail
get
list.
out of here.
Yeah, she's on that higher end.
Real quick, where we can find your social media information.
You can follow me on Facebook, Niara Jai, Niara Jai. You can follow me on Instagram at Niara._. That's NIARA._. Twitter, Niara Jai. And follow my show page, of course, What's the Juice.tv on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll
A
be out
true
October
millennial
1st.
with about 25
But
handles.
good for you. That's how you're supposed to promote
The
it.
lovely Niara. We got the
Thank
name
you.
right. Let's take a
Yes,
quick break.
finally.
Oh, he beat me up.